Howdy, partners! Welcome to the Wild West of tech jobs, where the tumbleweeds are made of Python code and the saloons are overflowing with kombucha. Just like the gold rush of 1849, everyone and their dog is trying to strike it rich in artificial intelligence, but there's one tiny problem. Nobody seems to know what the heck anyone else is talking about. Remember the good old days when a programmer was a programmer? Those days are gone, my friends. Now, we've got AI architects, machine learning wizards, and data scientists who probably couldn't tell you the first thing about actual science. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a rodeo bull on Mountain Dew. This whole AI job title thing is about as clear as a glass of moonshine after a 3-day bender. And trust me, that ain't a compliment. Even the folks over at LinkedIn, the OG cowboys of the digital job market, are scratching their heads. Their resident economist recently said that AI-related job titles are changing faster than a politician's promises during an election year. And let's be honest, folks, that's saying something. It's like the Wild West out there, with everyone and their brother-in-law slapping AI onto their job titles, hoping nobody will notice they don't actually know how to train a chatbot to order a pizza, let alone build a self-driving car. This linguistic rodeo is causing a whole heap of confusion for both job seekers and companies. It's like trying to order a burrito in a foreign language. You think you're asking for extra guacamole, but you end up with a side of pickled pig's feet. Job seekers are staring at job descriptions, wondering if they need a PhD in astrophysics or just a working knowledge of Excel to qualify. Meanwhile, companies are desperately trying to hire for roles that didn't even exist 6 months ago, using job titles they just pulled out of a hat. It's a recipe for disaster, and the only thing getting cooked is a big old pot of miscommunication. Now you might be thinking, John, this is all very entertaining and all, but why should I care? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because this ain't just some abstract problem. This is about your future, my friend. Companies across every industry are scrambling to hire AI talent faster than you can say algorithm. We're talking about a gold rush of epic proportions. And you know what they say about gold rushes? The folks who get rich ain't the ones digging for gold, it's the ones selling the shovels. In this case, the shovels are the skills and knowledge you need to navigate this crazy new world of AI job titles. So, if you want to be knee-deep in nuggets, or at least, have a job that pays your bills, you better start learning the lingo. Section 5, AI Whisperer or Data Alchemist, Decoding the Jargon. Let's break it down, shall we? One company's AI Whisperer might be another company's Data Alchemist. And don't even get me started on the difference between a machine learning engineer and a machine learning scientist. It's enough to make you want to throw your laptop out the window and become a park ranger. At least they have job titles that make sense. Section 6, Companies in the Dark, a Comedy of Errors. Here's the kicker. Even the companies creating these jobs don't always know what the heck they're doing. They're like a bunch of toddlers playing dress-up with their parents' clothes. They know they want to be involved in the AI game, but they're not quite sure what that means yet. So they slap together some fancy-sounding job titles, throw in a bunch of buzzwords, and hope for the best. It's like watching a comedy show, except the joke is on all of us. Section 7, to rename or not to rename, the great AI job title debate. So, what's the solution to this AI job title madness? Well, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard someone say we need to standardize job titles, I could probably buy myself a private island and retire from this whole tech circus. But, let's be real, folks. Standardization in the tech world? That's about as likely as finding a unicorn riding a Segway through Silicon Valley. Some companies are trying to shoehorn AI responsibilities into existing job titles. Your friendly neighborhood data analyst is now expected to be fluent in machine learning algorithms, while the software engineer down the hall is suddenly responsible for building AI-powered features. It's a brave new world out there, folks. Hold on to your hats. Section 8, the numbers don't lie. AI is eating the job market, in a good way. Now I know what you're thinking. John, is this whole AI thing going to steal my job? And the answer is, maybe. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. AI is changing the job market faster than a teenager changes their relationship status on Facebook. But here's the good news. It's also creating a whole bunch of new jobs. In fact, according to some very official-sounding statistics that I may or may not have just made up, the number of AI-related jobs has increased by like a gazillion% in the last few years. So, while some jobs might be riding off into the sunset, there's a whole new posse of opportunities waiting in the wings. Section 9, How to Survive and Thrive in the Age of AI, a Job Seeker's Guide. So how do you navigate this wild, wacky, and often confusing world of AI job titles? Well, fear not, my friends, because Uncle John is here to offer some sage advice. 1. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you see a job title that sounds like it was invented by a team of marketing executives on a sugar rush, ask for clarification. 2. Focus on skills, not titles. Learn as much as you can about AI, machine learning, and all that jazz. 3. Network like your life depends on it. Go to conferences, meet people, and shamelessly promote yourself. Remember folks, in the wild west of tech jobs, the only constant is change. So embrace the chaos, stay curious, and never stop learning. And if all else fails, you can always move to a deserted island and start a coconut farm. Just make sure you have good Wi-Fi.